Three new laws aim to help Indiana students reach college. We've covered the expansion of the 21st Century Scholars Program on News 8 before. But for tonight's Unfiltered, we're taking a closer look at all three with our partners at Chalkbeat. Let's welcome in MJ Slaby to shed some light. MJ, thanks for joining us. Let's start with the 21st Century Scholars Program, if you don't mind. Give us some background.
Absolutely. So 21st Century Scholars has been around for decades, and it's a scholarship program for students that meet certain residency and income eligibility, allows them to go to school, have tuition and fees, the equivalent of an in-state school paid. And in the past, students have always had to sign up in junior high by the end of their 8th grade year. And this change now auto-enrolls those eligible students so that then they are automatically part of that scholarship as long as they meet the requirements along the way.
So why, speaking of requirements, why is filling out a financial aid form a requirement rather than an option now?
Absolutely. Well, advocates for that new law said that there are millions of dollars that are being left on the table by students who could be potentially using that money to go to college. There are some exceptions. So not every student has to do it, but it's trying to show students like, hey, here's the money that's available for you to go to college as they're making those decisions.
So another law that is on the books now makes it so colleges can't withhold transcripts, I understand. Was that an issue before now?
Yes, so you think of it as somebody maybe who went to college, who had taken out loans to pay for school and left before they got their degree. They still have those tuition bills to pay. They're thinking about going back to school, but they need their transcript. Maybe they're going to a different institution than they were before. And so this new law allows those students to get those transcripts, to have that proof of the courses they took in the past so that they can then enroll, finish their degree, and the idea is then hopefully have that higher paying job to finish paying off those loans.
So, MJ, what happens if a school refuses to give someone their transcripts?
Well, now they would have to make sure that the students they wouldn't be able to do that, I guess is the short of it, right? They would have to give the students their transcripts as long as they're making that good faith effort to pay off their loans. That way they can continue to finish their education.
One final question, MJ, and I appreciate you coming on with us tonight. Are there any other measures that advocates are asking for that aren't covered by these new laws?
Yeah, I talked to several experts for the story that I did, and they're saying these are great steps in the right direction. But when we're really talking about college access, we're talking about resources, so money for school, like we've been talking about, but also information and making sure that's available to students so that they know what they need to know in order to enroll in college. So I think if you would talk to many advocates for college going, to say these are great first steps, but let's keep going.
All right, MJ, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll look forward to talking with you soon, as we always do. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.